let's get you here on camera because you're such a good-looking guy. The people want to see you. They want to know the Rocket Man. You've got the bro behind the mic. We've got the Rocket Man here. So, Dominic, first, let's start off with Rocket Sport, and let's touch a little bit about that.
Well, you know, it's been a great last couple of years with the CWHL. It's probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. This is amazing hockey, amazing volunteers, the people that run this league. It's just a great thing to be part of this. And you know what? Last year was exciting. This year after Sochi, it's been...
If you want to get in touch with Dominic through Twitter, just follow the hashtag RocketMan. It's impossible not to find this guy. I'm telling you, he does a fantastic job marketing. He's out there all the time, one of the faces, one of the sponsors of the CWHL. And speaking of being out there, 2014 Sochi Olympics, I was following your journey. I hope the viewers were following as well. It looked like you had a great time. I want to know, A, what was the highlight of the trip, and then tell us a bit about the trip in general.
Well, Sochi was an experience of a lifetime. It's got to be up there with having my 3 kids. What an amazing experience to meet all the people, to be part of the Canada Olympic House, to be friends and family of these great athletes. It was just an amazing experience. To top it off, you know, those never die girls.
Yeah, incredible.
Incredible. I know that until the clock says 0-0-0, they never give up. And it's exactly what's happening today at the CWHL Clarkson Cup. These girls, every team that's here wants that championship ring. They don't give up until the clock is done. And you know what? Everything's a 1-goal game here.
Yeah, that's maybe the most incredible part about the 2014 Clarkson Cup. Even last night's game, you look at a team like Calgary, a youth team, maybe a more inexperienced team going up against the powerful Montreal Stars. And Calgary fought right to the end. Even after giving up that empty net goal, they still score another one.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. I'm so proud of the people, the players, the organization from Calgary. It's their first effort at the Clarkson Cup. They've done themselves proud. They're in 1-goal games.
Yeah,
they're just as much a contender of any player, and they've showed them game by game, whether it be Toronto or whether it be Boston or whether it be Montreal. They've come to play. They want that ring just as much as the other 3 teams. It's been amazing, and it's so good to see that because Calgary's behind the team. The girls are going to be more inclined to keep playing hockey in Calgary because they see the Inferno as examples. I mean, it's exciting to see a new team in that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it certainly looks like they've got some pieces for a future championship run. Maybe not this year, but they've got really good young pieces in place. You mentioned the rings. I'd be totally remiss if I didn't bring it up. What spawned this generous donation? And It is a great thing. Yeah.
This is the ring from the Los Angeles Kings. I was out there last year with my biggest distributor, Hockey Monkey, the biggest distributor of Rocket Sport dryers in the United States. And you know what? I happened to be the right place, the right time. They took me to the game where they gave out the ceremonial rings, and the box seat ticket holders received a replica.
Okay.
So you know what? These girls play so hard, and at the end of the Clarkson Cup, granted they win the Clarkson Cup, but they don't have a memento. And I went to Brenda Andrus this year, and I said, you know what? Rocket Sport wants to get behind the league even more. Yeah. I said, we want to do something that's memorable. We committed to 5 years.
Tremendous.
So we're basically doing a championship ring for the next 5 years for these girls, so that after this, whether it be Montreal or Boston or Calgary or Toronto, they're going to have a memento of that championship that they can remember for life. Now, some of the players, obviously, are in Team Canada. They're spoiled by those great Team Canada gold medal rings. But you know what? For the rest of them, this is the next best thing. But trust me, Carolyn Ouellette told me she's looking forward to winning a CWHL championship ring, and she'll hold that high as much as she does with the Team Canada, because if it wasn't for the CWHL, she wouldn't be part of the Olympic team, and that's what it's all about.
And that's a great point. It's not only a generous donation and a bit of a legacy, and obviously the ladies are all super excited at the chance of getting those rings. But you're right, you know, it promotes that next generation of the CWHL. It's great to think about little girls not having to watch just NHL players.
Absolutely.
They can watch Carolyn Ouellette and other CWHL girls, and when they grow up to be hockey players, they can say, you were my idol, not a boy in the NHL.
Absolutely. And I have to tell you, I've seen the way these players interact with the little kids. Yeah. They get down on their knees. Yeah. They look at them in the eyes. They sign autographs looking at them. It really makes a big difference for little girls and little boys. I have to tell you, I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. We make it out to Montreal Stars game every time they're in town. Yeah. We're very spoiled because we're connected to the team. But I tell you, I see what the way these players, all of them, do with the public, signing autographs after, pictures. It's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what makes a community. That's what makes a team. That's what makes life good when you have these interactions with these players. And that's why it was such a good decision, an easy decision for myself, my company to get involved with this league. I truly love every one of the people that's part of this league. And you know what? As you said, these girls can now look up to girls.
Yes.
Instead of another person. It's great to look up to Wayne Gretzky
Sure.
or you know, a Mario or whoever, or a Sid the Kid.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what? Here's a perfect example.
Absolutely. And you know what? You make the point. Carolyn will let the big stars do it, but it's also the lesser-known ladies as well.
Absolutely.
Tremendous ambassadors for not only the CWHL, but women's hockey in general. We got to wrap it up quickly. Two things I want to get to. You got to tell us the story behind this.
This is the cowbell from the Olympics. It was given to me by Florence Schelling's friends from the bronze medal game. Our goalie, who used to play with Brampton, Florence Schelling, is a team goalie for the Swiss. She brought the first medal to Switzerland with a bronze this year. The crowd gave me this. They said, ring it for the Canadians. We want the Canadians to ring. I want to show you how loud it is.
Holy smokes!
We rang it the whole game. Girls couldn't believe it. Kevin Dineen couldn't believe it. But I tell you, those girls heard that bell, and just like I didn't give up ringing the bell, they didn't give up scoring those goals, winning the gold medal, making Canada proud.
It was one of not only the best women's hockey games, but simply one of the best hockey games I think most of us have ever watched.
It'll go down in history like the 72 series.
Yeah,
People will still be talking about Miss Poulet and her goals. I mean, it was, and I was there, and and the whole country was there.
I can only imagine how it was like to be in the arena, but I tell you, on this side of the pond, I think we were all jumping up and down collectively. We got to wrap it up soon.
All right.
Quickly, if people want to get in touch with Rocket Sport, get your product, get in touch with the Rocket Man, how can they go about it?
Well, they can go to rocketsport.com or rocketsportdryer.com. They can follow us on Twitter at Rocket Dryer or Facebook Rocket Dryer.